That went on. Figured I'd just smoke a little bit. If nobody comes in here, I'll just play for a while. Shouts out to my one person that's there. Y'all can get to go to asking questions if you want. I'll answer questions, I'll smoke a little bit, I'll play, I'll smoke some more, I'll vape, I'll play, I'll answer questions, etc., etc. Do the thing. Actually, let me come right back. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Alright, that was my 1 second. Cool. Try to remember what all I had in this bowl. I think it's a little bit of permanent marker. I feel like it's a little bit of chaos permanent marker, connectors permanent marker, and a little bit of this golden haze by Hex, which is like an indoor, in-house brand from this dispensary called Circle. So honestly, that golden haze is pretty damn decent, and it's counteracting the stoniness of the permanent marker pretty well too. So that's cool. Because I really like permanent marker. Like, I think my favorite strain is not readily available anymore. So, having said that, I feel like permanent marker is my next replacement strain. Like permanent marker, and then like Skittles are kind of like my replacement strains because obviously they taste really good and they just hit. Garlic cookies is also another one. Doesn't taste as good though, but it's still another like I really like garlic cookies. I didn't know that I liked garlic cookies until I knew. But while I was in Australia, GMO slash garlic cookies. They also have another name for it. It's like T25, Canatrek Topaz. That's what they call it. Canatrek Topaz T25 um, is the name that they have for GMO cookies in the medical market in Australia. Hell yeah. So anyway, that's a really good mix of strains. I really like that. Nice white ash. It was super smooth smoke, like super smooth. Which I didn't expect, only because the haze was mixed in. And I feel like sometimes hazes can be a little bit, Anyway, nobody's in here. All right, let's get the plan then. And then maybe the plan will call the people to action. That She Shines. That's like literally one of my favorite songs right now. And it's mainly because of the pre-chorus and then the chorus actually. So it's like I was gonna sing it, but I feel weird singing because I'm outside and there's like a whole bunch of people. Because there's like an apartment here, there's a dude at the crib here, all that shit. But I was playing it wrong. But I like how when you play it, you can do like climbing, climbing, climbing. It actually sounds better up there to me. Hey, nice strat. Gracias. You got any questions, David? Uh, Something like that. I forget those. That lick, that Eric lick. Um, but for She Shines, I've been playing it because I only just really learned the pre-chorus and the verse. Well, sorry, the pre-chorus and the chorus. I think like last night. That's the first time I really tried to play it. It's like climbing round, color, oh, something like that. How to play like a Rolling Stone Monterey? Like the intro or the whole song or what? Do you need the chord progression? Uh, what is it? C, G. It's F. There we go. G. One thing that you can do with that C, a lot of people I've noticed don't do, but you can play that cowboy chord. You can play the open C. That sounds actually really cool. I don't know why I don't hear enough people do that, but everybody plays C5, the power chord. So, well, listen to this. It sounds better to me. I wouldn't necessarily do that open G there, a cowboy G there. I probably just do like a G. What is it? Major 7 shape. But that's just me personally. So yeah. But if you want the intro is just probably not the best place to put it on that particular. But yeah, it just sounds cooler because you got the open strings. That's like when I'm learning a lot of Eric Gale stuff now. I just love his chord work because a lot of it's just like ringing out open strings. You just play like whatever chord and you just ring out open strings. I think sometimes in the studio he does like a lot of stacked chords, um, but even still you can do the same chord voicings with a lot of open strings. That's what I was doing earlier with the Shishans. Um, because even like the pre-chorus is, you can do it, or I guess you can do coming round. Anywhere you want to do the E, you can even do the. I don't like that. Nah, I wouldn't do it there. But yeah, which also is the beauty of guitar, because then you can play like the same notes, and then like different shapes. I guess bring out different voicings, and then you do whatever. Sliding triads. He does like well, if you know that they're triads, play triads. Play them in the position that. All right. Well, what key? Since, all right, but look, you know what a triad is. So if you know what a triad is, you should at very least know what key the song is. If you know what key the song is, you should know where and what triads to play per the key of the song. Now, do I know it? No. But I also am not using big words like triad. So we're just having fun. Don't take me seriously. But what is it? Yeah, you can do it. You can start on like you can really do them anywhere. Um, I'm trying to think. I can't hear it in my head. Da-na-na. And now I gotta play I'd have to play it all the way through. Yeah. Is that the part? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's my finger. I kept hearing like a noise. I was trying to figure out what the fuck was it. It was my finger just hitting, scraping across the big guard. So far, only people want to know about like a Rolling Stone. As far as my eye could see. Am I still in Australia? Good question. I am not. I am in Long Beach, California. Um, there was one I missed. Sorry. Am I a full-time musician? No. But if you know somebody who needs a full-time guitar player, let them know. Tony Battle is available. Got dry lips. Um, a bit of the dry skin actually. I didn't. I forgot to put my coconut oil on. Unfortunate. I still look pretty though. Oh, remember Mockingbird? Oh yeah, yeah. Yep. Remember. There we go. Same as what was I talking about last time? It's the same as Have Mercy. Oh mercy, mercy. Mm. Ah, something like that. Have mercy, baby. Same thing. Thoughts on Robin Trower? It's cool. Don't really listen to him too much though. Trower's cool. Well, I wouldn't say that. It's just it's a song from a different. There's different versions of All You Experience. That's why it's crazy because nobody's ever had that discussion. I don't feel like there's All You Experience, the UK version, and there's All You Experience, the US version. They're two completely different albums. Like completely. Same with I guess that's how they were doing back in the day. Like Uh, I got a lot of Rolling Stones albums. I got a lot of UK versions of the same album as the US version, and they like have different songs. The track order is different, et cetera, et cetera. And when that happens, that makes the album different. Like essentially, even if the track list is different, and I'm not talking like one or two songs and like one is just flipped over. But yeah, that changes the vibe of the album, but still like they're albums. They're complete bodies of work. They're not just songs here, songs there. Yeah, but it's still a complete body of work. So when you have that in mind, when you listen to albums, and that's how I listen to albums, as a complete body of work, right? And if I can't listen to an album, then it's not, in my opinion, a great album. It just might be good songs. I'm trying to think of some albums that are just like that, where there's just like good songs, but like overall the album's just like, um, But yeah, having said all that, there's two different versions. So I wouldn't necessarily call it an album filler, because it was in the UK version of the album, you know, so it's a lot different. Like a UK version doesn't have Foxy Lady, or not Foxy Lady, Purple Haze. Some would say, you know, Purple Haze is is the single. And I don't think it actually was a single. And it wasn't a single. Well, maybe it was a single in the UK. I think it was actually a single in the UK because it was in Smash Hits. and then that was the purpose for smash hits, and that's why they have two different smash hits. So anyway, but the better part to take from Remember is the fact that it's the same song basically as Have Mercy or Mercy Mercy. And Mercy Mercy, in my opinion, is a better song, personally. I love Highway Child. Highway Child was like that was probably my first favorite Jimmy song actually. Like when the first album I ever got obviously was Are You Experienced. I guess it's not obvious, but the first album I got from Jimmy was Are You Experienced. And the songs that I played most was Purple Haze and Highway Child. And I'd probably say I play Highway Child more. Matter of fact, the first two songs I learned, Highway Child, it was Jimmy. It was Purple Jimmy songs, not overall songs. So I think the first song I ever learned was like Chop Suey. No, that was Last Night by The Strokes actually. And then I could always play the two rhythm guitar parts and the bass part at the same time because he's basically playing. So you got the. So all you need to do is just bar. So you got. So, yeah, that was back in the day, Tony. But anyway, yeah, Purple Haze and Highway Child were like the two first songs I tried to learn how to play. What was I saying, Philly? Oh, you were. Don't backtrack. That's what you were saying. That's literally what you said. It's not. That's exactly what you said. Don't back. Just own it, and it's okay. I don't agree, but you can own what you said and still be right in your world. Just because I don't agree doesn't make you wrong, bro. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. I'm just saying personally, I wouldn't say it's filler. If you think it's filler, fuck it. You know, that's your world. Your world might be rainbows and turtles. My world is not that, but it's okay. Rainbows and turtles is cool. All right. So what were we saying? Before bro trying to backtrack. Yeah. How yeah. I love Highway Child. Highway Child's cool. Cool. I'm trying to think of Jimmy songs that I actually don't like. I don't think there's any that I don't like. I think there's some that I don't like to play because I constantly get asked to play them. Like I hated Castles Made of Sand for the longest time, and then I grew to appreciate it. Little Wing, I hate to play. No, not only do I hate to play Little Wing, but I hate hearing people play Little Wing because everybody plays it, and it's always the fake Jimmy fans. And what do I mean by fake Jimmy fans? I mean the people who, when they play Little Wing, every time they play it, they play the Stevie Ray Vaughan version. Same with Voodoo Child. There's two different, like, the Stevie Ray Vaughan version of Voodoo Child sounds different than the Jimmy version. There's a couple different factors for that. But one of the main factors is the vibe of the song, and that is due to the drums. The drums. The drums play a big part in why Stevie Ray Vaughan's version sounds different than Jimmy's. Like, listen to Chris Layton play it, and then listen to Mitch Mitchell. That's why I love, like, when I was in Australia, I loved playing with certain drummers. Actually, every drummer I played with played it, the Jimmy version. Like, they always, like, rocked it out. They gave me what I wanted. I don't want, I don't want, like, fucking patterns. Like, we're playing Jimmy. We're playing Voodoo Child. I want this shit to rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll play this bitch like Mitch Mitchell. Chris Layton is cool. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Chris Layton. Play this bitch like Mitch Mitchell. I loved Australia for that. I never once had anybody play it like Chris Layton, not once, and I love that. But yeah, they'll play Little Wing, and then it's always the Stevie Ray Vaughan version, and they always pretend to be like the biggest Jimmy fan, and it's just like that's cool, but like Jimmy didn't play like that. And then also, I don't know why I'm going to this Little Wing tangent. Also, I hate the people who are just like, yeah, Stevie Ray Vaughan's version of Little Wing is better than Jimmy's. All he did was play an instrumental version of the exact same shit Jimmy did and then improvised a long ass solo. That's it. That's the fuck it. You know whose version is actually really, really fucking good? Eric Gale's. Because what Eric Gale's does with the song is like, you can almost barely tell that it's Little Wing, and then it's like, oh shit, that's Little Wing. And then it's just, he does a whole thing. He's not just playing. And then, you could play, I tend to play, whatever, but it's not because I can't play it either. So yeah, Eric Gale's version. And then this is the homie Alex Leslie6 on Instagram. I love his version too. So like, some of my, and he's not like a super famous dude. I know the cat from Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Cool dude, cool. Shouts out to Alex, by the way. Leslian6, spell exact. It's like Lesian6 on Instagram. And if you're not following me on Instagram, you're a dick. Anyway, oh, is it? Mm, that's what it is. Like, you learn a song way back in the day, and then like you always hear it, and then you try to play it, and it's just like, this is. I remember the fingerings, these being here for this particular song. Why does this not sound right? And then you like, there's something going on. That's not it anyway. You guys have any questions? You just want to hear me play and watch me smoke? Because I think I'm about to pack a bowl. That's if the wind's not blowing too heavy. Shouts out to Alien Labs, by the way. We shall be doing a review on the Alien Labs Bisconte. Alien Labs Bisconte. I guess it's reversed for you guys, but this is 32.65% THC. Bisconte was great. I will say, there's a little bit of hype around Bisconte. It's like, and I would say it's worth the hype. Let me see my dry ass again. I'd say that hype. It's worth the hype. It's a good strain. You can really taste the melonade in it, which is really, really nice. And then, on top of the melonade, you can also taste slight biscotti. But it's a lot more melonade forward. So the best way to describe it is like when you're hitting the Bisconte, it's kind of like, imagine smoking like a flavor that's like, the flavor is fruity melon. Not watermelon, it's just fruity melon. Or tropical melon. That's tropical melon. Imagine smoking something and the flavor is tropical melon. That's what Alien Labs Bisconte tastes like. Exactly. Yeah. Tropical melon would be the best way to describe the taste and the flavor. Like you'll get it and you'll do the inhale and you're like, ooh. At first I kind of didn't like it. It was, mm, yeah, I almost say I didn't like it. Like it's not that I didn't prefer it as far as flavor wise. It wasn't my favorite flavor, but I appreciated it just because like it's candy flavored weed basically. But this one is blowing hella fucking. I'm so glad I brought this jar out. But anyway, the Alien Labs Bisconte is a great strain. Everything that I've had from Alien Labs so far, I would say I would highly rate it. Speaking of, a funny thing that you'll notice about Australians is like, you know how Americans say we highly rate something or like we'll give it a rating? Australians are like, I rate it. And if they say they rate it, that just means it's good. So, little Australian facts. If you hear an Australian say, I rate it, and you're waiting for them to be like, what? You rate what? Just know. They mean it's cool, it's cool, it's good. Winston, what up? Shouts out. My man Winston. If you guys are not following Winston on all social media platforms, then I personally think that you're an asshole. So that means you should probably follow Winston unless you're an asshole. Nah, but Winston is my dude. Winston's the homie. Talented, talented, talented young man. I'm just getting this bowl packed, Winston. Speaking of facts, it's kind of cool out here. I might take this inside. But yeah, Alien Labs Bisconte, 32% THC. That's not what I'm smoking right now. It's just I had to put the weed in the jar because, you know. But I do still have some Bisconte in it is. But anyway, oh yeah, that's that permanent marker, bro. I love it. I knew it as soon as I hit it. That motherfucking permanent marker, bro. It is excellent. Easily my favorite strain since I've been back to the States. As far as looks, smell, taste, high, checks all the boxes. Oh, what's the? I can tell you my favorite three strains when I was in Australia. The whole time I was there, my favorite street three strains. I would say top dog is a strain called T25 Topaz by Canatrek, which is a medical strain. Easily my favorite. That's the strain. If you ever ask Sean, and he's like, the highest he's ever been was when he smoked weed. It was because he smoked that strain. T25. Even Nicole, she said, like, because, like, when me and her first got together, that was mainly what I was smoking. And she was like, she basically was just like, Jesus, fuck, like, I'm not a smoker, but goddamn, like, I was, like, super fucking high. And it's just like, so, T25 Topaz by Canatrack. I say number 2 and number 3 might be tied, maybe. Yeah, 2 and 3 are tied. So, but it was that Godfather OG that was going around right before like my whole thing happened. I'm pretty sure, Winston, you had some of that Godfather OG, and the mango. Those are my favorite 3 strains while I was in Australia for the whole 4 years. It is breezy as a bitch. I might have to take. I'm gonna hit this bowl and take it inside because it is just getting. Whew. But yeah, now my favorite strains happen to be the permanent marker. I've noticed anything that's crossed with like any rainbow sherbets or just sherbet in general. Those are hell yeah. Permanent marker, specifically permanent marker by Connected, because I had I got some permanent marker by Cam, and I expected it to be a little bit better because everybody hypes up Cam. Uh, everybody hypes up Cam. Cam, has got a good name. But so does Connected too. So, but yeah, I'll do a review on the Connected permanent marker. Actually, I guess I got to do a review on both of them, and then I'll do a versus review because that would be cool. Because I don't see any videos of the Connected permanent marker. There's none on YouTube right now, and there's absolutely none that I've seen on Cams either that I can remember off the top of my head. So yeah, there's a lot of shit that I'm just like, oh, like the drops. I don't think there's anybody with the drops reviews. So there might be 1 or 2 people with reviews on drops, but so that's one done in the books. Even if nobody watches that, at least I can say, boom, I put that out there. Nobody's got it. So if anybody in the future ever decides that they want to go on YouTube and say, you know, drops reviews, boom, got it. So that's done. But yeah, I need to do that for the both permanent markers. There was another thing I wanted to do too. It might have been the RS 11 cross with the RS 8. I can't remember, to be honest. But yeah, that mango is my favorite strain for the longest time. I might have still had some before I left, like just chilling in the cut. I'm pretty sure I did. That mango is so good, and it hit every time, and that's why I liked the T25. So that T25 Topaz, imagine, you know how the mango kind of tasted like mango, and like it hit, and you got like really really high, right? So imagine the high of mango, but like more intense, and the actual buds kind of smelled like, it really kind of smelled and tastes legitimately like garlic. Like, it had like this funky, pungent garlic sort of smell. And really, I didn't realize it was garlic until I found out that it was actually GMO, which is, was it garlic onion, garlic mushroom onion. Um, so yeah, that. But we'll just call it T25 Topaz. But yeah, it was just like that. It was just super. It was literally the best before sleep smoke. Cause I swear to God, if I had like trouble going to sleep, and I had the T20, the Topaz, I'd be out, out. The mango didn't do that. The mango would have me out, but not as much, or not as hard as the Topaz. And then the Godfather OG was really really good too. I'd say pretty much as depending on what you like, just as good as the mango. It had the looks appeal more than the mango did. The Godfather OG definitely looked better than the mango, but the mango just. So back, what up? We're just chilling, talking about weeds and smoking. Actually, I'm not smoking on Visconti right now. I got, what is this? This is a mix of Cam's permanent marker, Connected's permanent marker, and then some Golden Haze. I know the Golden Haze sounds like, oh shit, but nah, it's just. Actually, no, the Golden Haze is decent. I'm not gonna even lie. I was about to really talk down. See, that's how you know I'm high. Because I was really about to talk down. I was about to talk down on the Golden Haze. It's not bad. I'm just, and it is indoor, so you know it is. It looks cool, but compared to everything else that I have, the Golden Haze is not like. I'm just really, it's just really making a balance because the both the permanent markers are like super fucking heavy indicas. So like the Golden Haze in this is kind of balancing out. So it's keep me upbeat, aware, all that good shit, happy, jolly. With some other good adjectives for all that shit. My bad, cause I know I need to call you though. I just hate talking on the phone, bro. But you know I love you. Oh, heavy indicas, bro. Permanent marker. You love permanent marker. We was literally we was just talking about that before you got in. So now that you said that, I was talking about my favorite strains in the whole time I was in Australia. My favorite strains were this one called. It was a medical strain called T25 Topaz, which basically is GMO cookies or garlic cookies, garlic onion, garlic mushroom onion. But it's the same as GMO, right? So that was my favorite because it was just literally the heaviest hidden indica or the heaviest hidden fucking strain that I had out there. So it was that. Um, and then through some personal people, there was this mango strain that we had, and that was just beautiful. It was grown beautifully. It compared to like the United, compared to being over here, it looked like some mid, but it actually hit. Everybody loved it. Like everybody fucking loved the mango. There was one batch in particular that was way better than the other, but yeah, mango was fucking great. And then there was some Godfather OG that was going around right before my whole shit happened. That was just really, really good too. But that GMO was the best. But since I've been back, Permanent Marker is probably my favorite strain since I've been back. Before that, still today, White Kanye is my favorite strain of all time. Nobody knows what it is though. I actually talked to the team. So the team that grew White Kanye was a team called Brothers OG, and they don't grow white Kanye anymore because basically how the market went. So before I left, there was a all right. Let's go over my weed history. Not from the start, but like we gonna go from like 2018. So from like late 2018 up until 2020, I was consistently smoking on white Kanye, consistently. Yeah, I'm still talking about it because it was that good. Like it's I don't know if you really follow like all the shit, but it's kind of like how people be talking about OGs and then talking about like specific like specific cuts of specific OGs was just like even better than what we got today. White Kanye is kind of like that, where like I probably smoked at least a couple pounds of white Kanye, and the reason why I loved it is because I never got a strain tolerance. Like, you know what I'm saying? In DC, you know what I'm saying? Like, pretty much, for real, I feel like this today. I feel like California and DC is the two best places to get weed right now. Because at the very least in DC, you can get Cali weed. So it's just like literally pounds. I used to get QPs for personal. Like, my homie, RIP Chi, but the homie used to, he used to go from DC to Cali, smoke like when Runts and all like when all them like lemon cherry gelato first came out, when Runts first came out, when all Mochi first came out, when all these like real good candy strains first came out, he was already on the wave. And he knew people like that dude Jerry C or what is it? Jerry K. That white nigga with the white hair, he got the wavy white long hair. He live in California. He be all on them like them weed events and shit. My homie like had a dinner with him. Like I seen it, like I was like, oh shit, that's the Instagram nigga. Like, he was like, yeah, man, nigga. Like, so he was like really, really tapped in. So anyway, he would fly out from DC to out here, and he would spend like upwards of a month. Sometimes I think at one time he spent like a month and a half, but like he would just be out here shipping packs. And so what he would do is every time he did that shit, I just see what was all available because it was basically a first come first serve, and then when he came back to DC, he would tax because it's just like, all right, my nigga, like I took the risk of getting the shit from over here to over there. Y'all niggas gonna pay. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would always get it when he was already over there. So every time he came over, I'd be like, bruh, what everything hitting like? He'd be like, this shit is good. This shit is boof. This shit is huff. This shit is fire. But fuck all that shit, nigga. That white Kanye still hitting. I'm like, all right, bet, nigga. I'm not gonna say what the price was, but I'll be getting QPs for personal or white Kanye on the regular. Never once had a strain tolerance, nigga. It felt like I hit weed for the first time every time I hit white Kanye, every time. And I'm taking bong rips. So, like when my homies would come through, we smoke blunts, and it'd be half of whatever he had and half of white Kanye, and nigga, we would just be high as fuck. That's why white Kanye is my favorite strain of all time. Having said that, permanent marker is my new I can't get white Kanye favorite strain. Because the team, they basically said due to all the new candy strains and whatnot, I mean, shit, permanent marker is pretty much a candy strain. But the Skittles and RS11s or really any kind of sherbets, wedding cake, ice cream cake, all the runts, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And the team basically told me all their older strains have like, I guess it takes longer for them to yield and do their thing. So because of that, you're losing money out on strains where you could just grow some candy strains, and the candy strains, they take less time to grow and do their thing. So they out on the market, you get your money faster. People, that's what's in demand, and everybody want to smoke candy and shit, which I understand. So, yeah, so Brothers OG is the team. They don't grow Brothers OG, which was actually my favorite OG of all time. And they don't smoke, or they don't grow white Kanye anymore. So, but they do still have the cuts. So these are not extinct strains. That is the silver lining. And all this year we're working with silver lining. So yeah, these are not extinct strains. You want Girl Scout cookies and Society D's? I mean, I'm about to blow me a dub. Shouts out to Max B. So you about the heavy indicas though? Yeah, if you about the heavy indicas, I'd say permanent marker. As far as available right now, permanent marker, garlic cookies. Um, there's Maven Genetics, um, Widow's Glaze. I'm glad I mentioned that. Maven Genetics Widow's Glaze is the closest I've smelled to White Kanye. There was a couple strains I was like, oh, this kind of reminds me of White Kanye. And then like I smelled Widow's Glaze and I was like, nah, Widow's Glaze smells like White Kanye. And that bitch hit too. That's a heavy indica too. So yeah. Area 41 by Alien Labs. Nice. It's actually a hybrid, but it's a nice heavy hybrid. Same with Planet Red. Or is it Planet Red or Red Planet? I think it's actually Planet Red. Yeah. Planet Red by Alien Labs is also another really, really nice heavy indica. Or it's a hybrid. It's an indica leaning hybrid, but it's like a heavier one. Some other ones. Biscotti. Connected Biscotti. Skittles. Skittles is a hybrid, but that bitch hit too, and it tastes great. Oh, and there's a Skittles cross with Gelato 33, number 3. By, is that Alien Labs? Yeah, that's another Alien Labs one. So, yeah, heavy indicas, I'm with you on that. Because it's just like you get to a point where heavy indicas kind of just, you smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, a smoking nigga, like a heavy indica is going to hit like smoke. You know, it's like I can hit a heavy indica all day, and as long as I got some kind of stimulant to do something, I'll be fine and function fine. Like, but to the average person, I'm sure they'll hit like a blunt and be like, oh, so. But we got the same blood, so I'm pretty sure it's the same with you too, obviously. Some really good sativas. Oh, some really good sativas. Nah, I'll say I'm kind of the same. I used to feel like that, but there's some really good ones. Maven Genetics has Maven Genetics. What is it? Fuck. Orange Bellini. Orange Bellini is great because it gives you that upbeat, like it makes you feel like you really hit a sativa. Like you'll be sitting there and you'll be coasting, and you're like, oh shit, I want to do some shit. And then like you'll catch yourself and be like, oh shit, I'm high. Like cause you'll realize like I'm doing all this shit cause I'm like high because of the sativa. But yeah, Orange Bellini is really good. It actually tastes like, I'd say like an orange peach pie. It's the best way I can talk about it. Oh, this Eclipse. What is it? Is it for this, whatchamacallit? For the Pisces cycle, or is it for the Aries one? I'll be forgetting sometimes. I'll be so caught up. Like this last couple months, I've been caught up. I've been caught up in my own shit, so I've been following the moon, but not really. Actually, I've been following everything. Oh, okay. So it's an Aries one then. Cool. Gotcha. That's why I was like, I don't think there's an eclipse in Pisces season right now. But yeah, it's not. uh, yeah. This has been crazy year. New moon in Aries. Gotcha. New moon in Aries. Uh-oh. Over Ohio. A lot of powerful spirits in Ohio. To the other two people that are in here, there's a powerful spirit named Sebek Battle. Lives in Ohio. Might want to check the man out. I'm just saying. He's got a channel called Fuck Your Couch. Check that out. But it's not spelled like F-U-C-K. Is it F-U-Q-U-E or F-U-Q? I need like a pen and paper to spell. Sometimes I get impressed when I spell out loud. Because I'm like, oh shit, I did it. I feel like a child. 48. The big 48. 48. 3. He turned 3 years old. How do I turn this year? I turned 8 this year. You turn 3 and I turn 8. Man, it is chilly. I'm about to go inside. Yeah, I'm taking this inside. It's cold as fuck. We're gonna keep this live going though. We're gonna talk. We're gonna keep it going. Just give me a second. I'll spare y'all showing my dick. Alright, cool. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay tuned. We gonna keep it going. We gonna keep it. Oh, I just hit the fuck out of my shin. Oops. Alright. Alright, there we go. Gotta take it inside. It's getting a little chilly out there. But I'd rather have it chilly like out here than chilly on the east side. So. But what y'all on? What are y'all on? So back since in action, I was gonna show Cuz something, but that's not for everybody. That's just really for Cuz. Anyway, damn, it's cold as a bitch. I hate that I really do anything today. I should. I think I'm actually. I got another strain review, or is it a drops review? I can't remember. I think I'm gonna just edit a video and do some shit. I do got your number, yes. So, but yeah, I'll do a strain review. Man, actually record some fucking things. That's what I need to be doing. I need to just like get some shit going. You know what one of the worst things is when you got a job but you don't have a job. What I mean by that is I got hired, but I'm in that limbo period because I'm waiting to like for my first day, and I'm kind of like, you know, I need to record an album. Hell yeah, I need to buy like really. That's why I'm just the first step is getting a place. Cause it's just like once I get a place, like a stable place, then I can start getting my shit shipped over from fucking Australia. And then I'll actually have all my recording shit. Cause that's the one thing, it's just like I hate saying it like this, cause it's just like, you know, somebody could be like, well, you know, you bought weed, you can buy recording gear. And it's just like, yeah, you're right. But it's like I don't like repeat buying shit. So if it's just like if it's stuff that I already have, but it's just not at this location. I don't want to end up having two, you know. I just rather meet some people, get in a position where it's just like, all right, cool, you got the gear, all right. Actually, huh, damn, I'm glad you said that, and I'm glad I was speaking this shit because it's a homie that actually do got the gear, and he keeps saying we need to record music. So that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna go to the homie spot and record some music, and hopefully, I'm for real. What I am gonna do. Never mind. But yeah, I'm gonna either hit the homie spot tomorrow or Tuesday. But yeah, I start on the 11th. Um, and for real, like this shit is wild, bro. Like I ain't never really been in this position because I ain't never really been. I can't say that Nordstrom Rack because I did Nordstrom. I did go to Nordstrom Rack or not go to Nordstrom Rack. I did work there. So all right, when I worked in Nordstrom Rack, it was they needed two people, and I was one of the two people that they needed because of my particular team. So I never really had to work what I would call shift jobs or had to work for like my hours. I always pretty much had my 40 in any job that I was working up until Nordstrom Rack. Um, Actually, no, that's not true too, because I was still working at Lifetime and that was shifts, but I always had my 40. So I was always working jobs where like the 40 wasn't guaranteed, but due to my position and where I was at, I was pretty much almost guaranteed my 40 hours per week because of that. So anyway, saying all that to basically say, this is one of the first times where I'm just like, fuck, like the amount that I'm getting for like my start up job that I have because I haven't worked a real job in 4 years. Yeah, over 4 years now. The last time I was working was Allen and Rocks, and that was 2020. And my last day was like, I can't even remember. Oh nah, my last day was February because I worked up right until my last day. That's crazy. All right, so when I left in 2020, that's wild. Ever seen a total eclipse? Nah, I don't even really look at them because I don't think anybody has for real. NASA just be showing images and shit. So I believe in images as much as I believe in Harry Potter. But nah, that's crazy. I'm only just thinking about that. So yeah, when I was working, like before I left for Australia in 2020, I worked up until I left on the two. I think I left on a Monday or a Tuesday for Australia. But my last day was, I think, on that Sunday. Yeah, something like that. That's crazy. Yeah, that's wild, man. That was some good time. Well, not good times, but like I was happy at the time. Well, obviously, but like I was moving to a whole new country. I had money. I screwed over my last job, kind of, sort of. Well, no, I didn't screw them over. It was that I felt vindicated because I felt like they were screwing me over. And so I had gotten a lot of sick time that was all paid. So yeah, that felt good. Good times. Good times. I'm just going through memory lane because it's like, you got to remember the good times while you're going through the not so great times. Not that I'm going through bad times, just, these are just not the greatest. They could be better. They could be better. It's just honestly, you know what, for real, the biggest wave is it's like the emotional roller coaster. That's what it really is. Cause like before I'm not gonna say I'm not social. I'm pretty fucking social, but I'm like I'm infinitely an introvert, but I have an extroverted personality, if that makes sense. So I can go up to people and talk to people. I'm personal, you know what I'm saying? Like I always introduce myself. I'm always polite. You know, I don't have no issues or reservations like talking to girls or nothing like no weird shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with people. But I do be needing to recharge. I notice like I can't be around a lot of people for an extended period of time, and like that don't energize me. Like to a point, it energizes me, but then it's like it's exactly how they say alcohol is. People are like how alcohol affects most people. How they say like alcohol is an upper up until a point, and then it becomes a downer. Socially, that's how I am. Socially, like I'm it's like an upper for me, but then to a point it just becomes like a downer, and I'm just like fuck, I gotta get away from people because like I don't have no energy. Like I legitimately feel like I just need to like lay down and sit down and just get away from people, especially if it's not like people that like I super fuck with, right? I'm saying all that to say I'm used to living that life for majority of my life. And then I have like, a few of my like couple friends, you know what I'm saying? In Australia, it was like, I hate to say it like this, but I was kind of that nigga. Like, I had like my team up until the very end, because like my homie, like, he had just moved away. And then another homie, like, he was kind of on a vacation. So he didn't move away, but like, he was just away for the time. And then, you know what I'm saying? It was pretty much, at the very least, I had like my girl, you know what I'm saying? So that was like what kept me sort of, I don't want to say going, but from somebody who was used to just being alone for most of the time on the regular, and then being in a whole nother country that you know what I'm saying, like you're not really from. I mean, I'm like I'm basically just gaining my bearings here, getting to know the people, and like really doing the thing. Like I'm out here, people know my name. You know what I'm saying? Like I stand out. Do I felt like I had some in my teeth? It was just like but it's a lot different out here, bro. Like shit is crazy. Like I don't know if it's the alcohol. I don't know if it's just what they putting in the food, the amount of sugar, or motherfucking high fructose corn syrup. I don't know what it is, but it's just like a lot of mental issues going out here. There's a lot of like stuck upness going out here. It's just a lot of shit, and you know what I'm saying. I'm from the states, so I love it. I love America. You know what I'm saying. But god damn, like the culture is just a lot different. Let's just say this. In the 4 years of me being in Australia, I can't remember how many times, if any, that I actually felt like I'm experiencing racism. Since I've been back, I got back January 11th. And technically it was I got back January 11th. And technically I relived January 11th twice cuz I had January 11th in Australia, and then I had January 11th in the United States. So there's a great difference apart. Um, but anyway, ever since I got back, there's been like I say at least two times I felt like I experienced racism since I've been back to the States. And it made me think it's crazy that like you would think a place that's so diverse and has different cultures and all this shit, you would think there'd be a lot less racism than a place that basically really only has two main cultures. Not to say Australia don't. Australia has a lot of Asian people. They have a lot of Brazilians. Australia is also a melting pot, but it's smaller as far as the population, and at the end of the day, it's mainly white. So you know what I'm saying. You would think just based on logic, But nah, it's actually like people was super fucking cool to me. I feel like here I got back here and it was just like I'm just experiencing bullshit in California, which kind of lends to my theory. I've always had the theory that southern states are actually a lot less racist than northern states and California. But we got this sort of fucked up mentality just because the South used to be so racist. I'm not saying that the South isn't racist. I'm just saying I honestly feel like even when I was living in Charlottesville, I felt like I experienced growing up in Charlottesville, Virginia, which is, central Virginia, but compared to like it's not northern Virginia. So I felt like growing up in central or in Charlottesville, it was a lot less racism that I felt like, you know what I'm saying? And first of all, I don't even give a fuck about all that shit. So it's not like I'm out here screaming racism or like, you know what I'm saying? Like the fact that I even think that that will be going on, that tells you what it is. Because a lot of times I don't even be thinking like, oh, what I'm saying, that's what it is. Most of the times I just thinking, oh, this motherfucker just probably just don't like me just because whatever, you know what I'm saying? Maybe my hair or I look cooler than them, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's because I'm that nigga and they not. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'll be thinking other things, but like it rarely ever be a time where I'll be thinking, oh, this person don't fuck with me because of literally my skin color. And yeah, the little time I've been back to the United States, I felt like that more than 4 years in Australia. It's crazy. But that just tell you, you know what I'm saying? That just tell you, I don't know what it is. But yeah, it's a lot of craziness. Thank God for the weed. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to California. You know what I'm saying? Thank God for the weed. And the people is a vibe too. I'm saying I said all that, but the people out here is a vibe too. So not every place gonna be hunky dory and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like there's gonna be assholes everywhere. I'm just saying from my experience. But having said that, with that experience, most people out here is dope as a bitch. Like it's cool. Like I'd rather if I was gonna be back anywhere in the states for real, I'd yeah it probably over here or Florida, but for real, the weed, Cali weed. So yeah, Cali gonna give me the pull. But if it wasn't the only other thing I would say is like I guess yeah for real you could I guess there's places you could look at, but like it's expensive as fuck to live here too. But I was also living in Northern Virginia before I left, so it's just as expensive in Northern Virginia as it is over here for real, for real. So it's crazy. The shit that we like, what we be paying for like just the roof above our heads is crazy in the states. Like the same shit that we pay in the states, nigga. Like if you was in anywhere in Australia, you be paying that, and it like you would get at least a house with like a front yard and a backyard. You know what I'm saying? Like the same shit that people I know it's a homie. Look, the homie that I was saying I'm gonna go to his place and we gonna record some music tomorrow, Tuesday. That homie, he renting out a living room. He literally is living he renting out a living room for like $950 a month. American dollars. $950 American dollars and fucking anywhere in Australia is gonna get you like you're gonna be living your place is damn near mansion. Like you're gonna be living lavish out there for 950 US dollars. 950 US dollars is like Australian 950. Probably like I want to say around 1500. 1500 a month Australian? Wow, bruh. That is you gonna be living so like your place is gonna you're gonna be having one of the nicest places around. Like, yeah. Cause like usually like the best neighborhoods, The best neighborhoods, like in Adelaide, the best neighborhoods I would say is probably like 450 a week Australian. So if you got 1,500 to work with Australian for just a place to stay, shit. That's why I'm just like, man, it's crazy. But I mean, at the same time, I'm saying that I'm sure there's places in the states, like in the South. I think Kentucky, places like Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, shit like that. I don't know, but I'm sure there's other places too that like it may not be as cheap as Australia, but like you at least get some kind of bang for your buck as opposed to a fucking an open living room for $950. Now, homie probably really don't gotta pay that. Like, I'm sure that there's like I've been looking around, and I'm like, I think you can find places for like around that. But I don't know where he work at, so like his work commute might be like ridiculous. So who knows? But like, but I am actively looking for cheaper places to stay, cause yeah. But anyway, saying all that to say, nigga do got a job. So I'm not gonna tell y'all where I'm working. I'm not gonna tell you how much I'm getting, but do got a job. I just start on the 11th, and it just sucks because I don't have any form of income while I'm spending money to live where I'm living and doing the thing. So kind of why I'm doing the YouTube thing actually, cause I can be on YouTube and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, get my watch hours up. Once I get my watch hours up, be a YouTube partner. Once I be a YouTube partner, boom, you know what I'm saying? Revenue. So that's why I love the live streams. Cause and shouts out to Dolo the Pilot Man, by the way. Cause he was the one that kind of low key he actually low key put everybody on game for this, but if you're not a content creator, it's gonna go over your head. Or, you know what I'm saying, if you just wasn't paying attention, it's gonna go over your head. But yeah, the game is to go live. Cause let's just say, hypothetically speaking, if there was two people on this live this whole entire time, and I went live for like, let's say I went live for 3 minutes, and for those 3 minutes, three people watched it. I just got 9 minutes of watch time. That's dope. Like it multiplies by the amount of people. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize that what was going on. I was just thinking that like it just all was just like, oh, if you stream for an hour and 50 people watch your shit for an hour, that's just like an hour. You know what I'm saying? Nah, they multiply that bitch. So I was like, oh shit. So yeah, this whole time I've been kind of like these past 4 years, really, I just been kind of like not really doing much on my YouTube, which is kind of unfortunate. Um, But now I'm here, so I just got to get my shit back up. Got to get my shit back up, become a partner again, and then boom. So, yeah. But the best part about it is I can do this shit and just be myself. Like, oops, no, almost knocked the shit over. Shouts out to the one person here. Is this one person that's in here still? Is it just a bet? I'm saying just a bet. I ain't mean it like that, cuz you know that. All love, cuz you know that. Oh, it's not showing. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I can just go in here and just do my thing and just be myself. We can talk about whatever, even though the one person in here is not really saying anything. But yeah, we can talk about whatever. Let's hit this cake cart. Shouts out Kate, she hit different for the cart. This is the passion orange guava. They actually gave me this cart, by the way. So that was a whole thing. I was gonna do I might put that on video as a matter of fact. But yeah, I got some reviews on the cake carts. I think I've had a total of was it the watermelon OG, I've had the kiwi burst, I've had the cosmic cookies, had the passion orange guava, um, the alien lemon cake, as I call it, but it's alien lemonade, and then the strawberry mango. Yeah. So that's six. Yeah, that makes sense because two sativas, two hybrids, two indicas. Yeah, so I've had six different cake carts, and yeah, I got some opinions on cake. So shouts out to Cake for sending me the care package. They also sent me a little hat too. It came with the hat, which is dope because I probably need the hat, like when I'm out working and shit, working. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. It is what it is. We just doing the dang thing, but it's cool. I can sit here, get these wash hours up. That was good. I will say, I just put this on camera now. But out of all the cake carts, this is probably my least favorite tasting. But it's still pretty damn good. It's still pretty damn good. I actually respect the taste because the description of it on the box says inspired by the local drink. Hold on. Whew. When they say she hit different, they ain't lying, bro. Like these is, mm. Bruh. You seen? Look, y'all just seen me hit a couple bowls, and I didn't look no kind of different. I'm just sitting there hitting bowls. Y'all just seen me take that hit. I feel like I kind of look high. But anyway, Jesus Christ. I respect the flavor because it says inspired by the local drink our co-founder Chloe drank growing up in Hawaii. She calls it the perfect blend of tropical paradise and liquid sunshine. So I respect the flavor because it does kind of remind me of like almost like a tequila sunrise. So I can't be mad at that. I do like me a tequila sunrise. It's not my favorite drink, but I like it. I don't even be actually for real. That's another thing too. Ever since I've been back to the States, I ain't had one drink. I had not have one sip of alcohol. Shit is scary, bro. Not one sip. I smoke all day. I ain't had one sip of alcohol. I ain't done no kind of like substance or nothing like that. Literally, like, just smoke weed. That's it. Cause the shit that you see out here, bro, is just wild. I don't want to be part of none of that. And I don't even got no kind of addicted person. I'm the type of person like I could buy a bottle right now. I could go out buy a bottle for real. Make a whole bunch of mixed drinks for the next fucking however long, and then be done with it. Like would never touch the. You know what I'm saying? Like the bottle would be gone, and then I just would never buy another. I could do that. I just don't won't. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Plus, shit, I feel like I look better too. Like I feel like I look better since I got back to the States. I don't know if it's just getting all this sun. I don't know if it's not drinking or whatever. But like, yeah, I've seen a lot of people who at least 10 years younger than me look way older than me. So I feel like I look better than I did when I was, I say the last few months that I was in Australia, especially. I say I feel like I look better than I did the last few months I was in Australia. But also the last few months I was there, we were also drinking a lot, like me and my significant other girlfriend. I said that. I was like, why did I say significant other like I'm putting somebody in the limelight, like my girlfriend? But yeah, me and my girlfriend, we was drinking a lot. And it's not like, we weren't like out, we was like we were social drinkers, but like we were our party, you know what I'm saying? Like we got on, you know what I'm saying? Like just imagine, because she was my friend, you know what I'm saying? Like imagine your girlfriend, but like it's actually your like your homie. Like she was my road dog, you know what I'm saying? Like she was my homie. So like yeah, like we would you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we just buy a bottle of like wine just to half of the meal. Sometimes we buy like a bottle of whatever for whatever occasion, you know what I'm saying? Like but we was drinking like as people who weren't drinkers, we were drinking kind of heavy. So yeah, but shouts out to her. Um, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. So no alcohol since I've been out here. Just basically smoking weed, trying to find a job for the longest time, and then for real, I'm not gonna lie. Like I think I done been solidified with the job for at least a week now, and I got a little complacent because I still need to be looking. Like you gotta have a hustle, and for real, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. Once I found out I got the job and I went through all the information and stuff, I kind of just lost that hustle. So yeah, I need to start applying, like applying more places, especially like dispensaries. Like this is one particular dispensary that I want to work at, and yeah, I really just need to get in my cover letter, and then boom, we gonna see how that go. But I got the owners, I got the CEO, I got his number, like so I'm almost plugged in. It's just, I think he just want to see like, nigga, is you really about this? Like, cause for real, the thing about I've noticed with bud tenders is like you get a well, I don't know, because I've never been a bud tender. But I do know I think that you can't stack deals. So like if they got a particular deal, like let's say they got a deal, let's say they got a 50% deal off on whatever your particular favorite brand is. Well, you can't stack that 50% deal on your employee discount. So you gonna basically be getting the same deal as any regular nigga that don't work here get. So for me personally, I don't have the incentive of, oh, I want to work here because I'm getting a discount because they already got discounts on the shit like my favorite shit. So it's just like I don't care. Like and I told the CEO that like I really don't even care to work there for a discount. I really just want to work there for the sake of like I legitimately love that particular dispensary. I'm obviously passionate about, cannabis and the products and such. Since we're here, by the way, um, let's show some of the little eighths that we got. I forgot I had the wizard trees too. Hell yeah. So yeah, we got some connected, we got some cam, and we got some wizard trees. And then, is there anything left in this Bisconte jar? No. I do love these jars because then you can actually use them. So like you don't have to buy jars. Pro tip. But yeah, we got some Cam permanent marker. Cam's permanent marker was that at 33.11%. Total cannabinoids is 38.21. It's an older batch though. Well, not older, but kind of sort of. It's what was it? 12/23. Yeah, December 23rd last year. So as opposed to this permanent marker is a lot more fresh. This one's from like February 9th. Yeah, February 9th. 32.33. What else? Yeah, connected Rainbow Sherb 11 crossed with number 8. Oh, sorry. Rainbow Sherb 11 crossed with Rainbow Sherb 11 number 8. I guess it doesn't really help when the camera's reversed. 31.64. So yeah, now that I'm back and like, because the last for a while I was going back to Australia and stuff since we're like I'm showing off weed and kind of was talking about Australia too. I was with medical for a while and then I kind of started getting like street pack. And the thing about street pack is actually no, that's a whole nother conversation. Sorry, I was gonna go down the rabbit hole, but we're not gonna go there. Anyway, since I was there, since I got off the medical, um, well, first of all, when I was on medical, there was only really one strain that I was really consistently hitting anyway. Because I like to find something I like and just stick on that. Like I do branch out, but like one of my favorite foods is burgers. So like, and I know like particular burgers, like the burger got fucking cheddar cheese, barbecue sauce, bacon, boom. Fuck, you throw anything extra on that bitch, like some onion rings. Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? The more as long as that barbecue sauce and the extra shit is good, you know what I'm saying? That's my favorite shit. That's my go-to. So like, I like to find something that I like and just stick with that. But in the process of that, you know what I'm saying? The journey to get there is also sometimes fun, as long as you don't feel like you wasting money. That's at least my thought. My hair looks cool as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. That's another thing too, man. I done came back. I done had this hairstyle for motherfucking since like 2019. I think 2019 was maybe my last haircut. I can't even remember my last haircut for real. Nigga, I come back and the whole nappy fucking your shit got some dreads in it. That's the new fad. Like, how the fuck? I've been doing this shit. Like, I've been going through grandma asking me, like, boy, what you gonna do with your hair? And then, you know what I'm saying? Or like aunties asking, boy, what you gonna do with your hair? And then you be wanting to say something slick, but then you like, I gotta be respectful. This is because it's family and this my elder. But like, you need to quit asking me what the fuck I'm gonna do with my hair because my hair longer than yours at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to go through all that. Now this shit is like, this shit is cool to do. Like, and then people still looking at me like, nigga, what's up with your hair? And I'm thinking like, man, you my nigga, like, why is you, what's up? So you on my dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you worried about my hair? Like, is my hair stopping you from getting the hose? My hair stopping you from getting money? And my hair stopping you from getting high? Get off my dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I be feeling. So, yeah, bro. Like, this shit is crazy. I love that I can actually, this being me on live is dope. I like this shit. This is shouts out to motherfucking Dolo, man. Dolo the Pilot Man. If you're not watching Dolo the Pilot Man, then you probably just not into like astrology or like spirituality, that type of shit. Which, if that's not what it's you into, then there's nothing wrong with that actually. But yeah, I got the wizard trees. What else? The wizard trees 33.1 and then 34.39 cannabinoids. Yeah, the 30. Yeah, one thing I've noticed about Cam is Cam. Yeah, Cam always tests out as far as like total cannabinoids. Anywhere, most of the time I see it like 38. Actually, no, I think the lowest I've seen is like maybe 36 cannabinoids. But it's usually they test out anywhere between like 36 and fucking like 42. It'd be crazy. I'm like, God, sheesh. So be making you want to try it, but I will say, like, I gotta say it. Look, Cam's permanent marker still has a higher total THC percentage as far as like total cannabinoids and just a higher THC percentage in general. And personally, I like Connected's permanent marker a lot better. Even like the smalls. Like if I was to compare Cam's permanent marker with just like the smalls, like the small half ounces that Connected does of the permanent marker, I'd still put the smalls over Cam. So Cam, I don't know if it's a bad batch. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just really the fact that it's an older one too. But like even the difference in color is there too. Like the Connected one is a lot more purple, where Cam's does have the purple, but it's like a different. It's like a greenish purple, and there's just basically a lot more green, and it doesn't look as crystal coated. I don't know if you can really make it out. You probably can't. But it's good though. It's still like it's a permanent marker. Like don't get me wrong. But I'm glad I got it specifically for the sake of. Actually, I'm glad I got it for a few reasons. One, research purposes. Two, for content purposes. And three, just to like have my own experience of literally the same strain grown by two top like teams or growers or whatever. And then seeing, okay, I like this from this strain and I like this from this strain. Like it's the fucking the Connected one is just so much like it's prettier, it smells better. To me it hits harder, tastes better. Like as far as taste, it tastes literally like the best way I can say it is mm, it smells better too. It reminds me of as far as looks, this isn't gonna be relevant to any of you or the one person that's in here. But as far as looks, it reminds me of I remember I went to a pop-up shop in DC. This was like 2019. Nah, this might have been 2018. Because I think I stopped going to pop-ups. Yeah. This would have been late 2018, I think. Doesn't even really matter. Fuck it. But anyway, I went to this pop-up shop and Esperanza Gardens was there. Shouts out to Esperanza Gardens. And they had mochi. They had mochi, and I think I got some purple punch from them too, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember where or who it was from though. But this reminds me of the mochi. Yeah, this reminds me of the mochi. The purple punch was I almost want to say the purple punch was a bit like actually I can't remember the purple punch. Well, I can, but it's hard to really describe because it's just like it's like a fading memory. But yeah, that fucking Connected permanent marker is the fucking shit. But it really tastes like the best way I can describe the taste is like a super super fucking sugary sweet. Mm, Yo, what are those Willy Wonka Willy Wonka candies? Runts. That's what. All right, it almost tastes like if you could somehow mix the taste of Runts and Skittles, and then turn up the sugar. And I can't even give you a particular flavor of Runts or Skittles as far as what it actually tastes like. It's just fruity, like fruity. It tastes fruity, sugary, like a mix of Runts and Skittles. But then part of the reason why I like it is because like when the high sets in, because like you kind of sort of feel the high. It's like almost right on the exhales how you feel the high, like, and it just and what it does is it kind of feels like it kind of feels like you're getting a sugar high. I don't know how they do it. The connected permanent marker. Cams doesn't do it as much. Cams like uh, we'll talk. You know what we'll talk about. I'm glad I'm doing this on this live because then I don't. There's not gonna be anybody that's really gonna get. I don't think this far into this live that's gonna watch it this far, and so like. I'm doing a review now on basically two strains I'm going to eventually be doing a review on separately and then a versus on, which I need to get to now or as soon as possible because I don't want to smoke through them and then not have the buds to compare. So in saying that, I need to get to the next ones I need to do are the Wizardry's Tea Time. I need to do the Rainbow Sherbert 11 crossed with Rainbow Sherbet 11 number 8, and then both permanent markers. I think that's all I got left. Yeah. Then after that, it'll be like a bunch of cart reviews. Because the carts go. Like, I got a bunch of carts really thinking at the end of the day, it's just, cool to have like, the whole discreet thing and blah, 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 blah. And then I just started thinking like, yeah, especially like, when you're working and shit, like, you're trying to be discreet and you're just working, like, that big ass cloud, like, is not going to be discreet. But if you just do like, and just, you know what I'm saying, hold it in. Because I'm a big holder, like, when I do bong, anything that if I'm smoking, I'm holding that shit in. Because I'm feeling like, you know what I'm saying, you got to get your bang for your buck. Like, I hate seeing people like watching Soldier Boy smoke, and it's just like, bruh, there's no inhale. But like, you know what I'm saying? People like when they be hitting dabs, and it's just like, they pull it, and then it's just literally. I'm just like, you're not gonna hold it in, like, especially with dabs. I like to hold the dab in to like, it hurts. Like, I want it to feel. I want that pressure. I want it to be like. But that's kind of how the permanent marker from Connected kind of feels like. It feels like, as soon as you exhale, it's just like that. It feels like a sugar rush, and the sugar rush just feels like a high. It just feels like a sugar rush high. But like, you're not. It doesn't actually feel like a sugar rush. Like you want to do shit. It's just like the effect of like when you eat too much sugar and how it feels in your brain. It feels like that. So like, yeah, if you're not into heavy and like, I'd say this. First of all, if you're not a big smoker, please don't dab anything that says permanent marker. Because you will be just out. Yeah, it's dangerous. That'd be dangerous. Don't dab anything that says permanent marker. But if you do have like a good tolerance and you dab permanent marker, you will also be just. Oh, the homie got. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely hit over the homie tomorrow. Yeah, we gonna do some music. I was gonna judge him because he told me he got some mid, and I be sometimes I be judging. I hate to say it, but I'll just be like, I'm from Virginia, so like, nigga, if we in California, there's no way a nigga should be smoking mid. Like, so I'm from Virginia, bro. Like, even in Virginia, that shit is kind of all right. Well, you know what I'm saying. When you were high school, when you was in middle school, you know what I'm saying. 2002, 2004, you know what I'm saying. That shit was all right. You know what I'm saying. That was the move because that's what we had. We had to work with what we had. You know what I'm saying. Like, but we adults. You know what I'm saying. Like, come on, bro. Like, and that's me speaking as a Virginian. I would talk to a Virginian like that. So if I were to talk to like, you know what I'm saying, if I would talk to somebody from Virginia just like that, you goddamn Skippy, I'm gonna talk to somebody from California like that. So part of me was just like, I ain't want to go over there because like the homie told me he bought some mid, and I'm just like, nigga, what did you get mid for, bro? Like, it's no reason in hell for that, bro. Like, and then you know what I'm saying. I was thinking like, knowing me, I'm gonna bring my own pack, and then I'm not gonna want to match because like I'm not gonna want to hit none of that mid, and then I'm gonna be feeling like I'm smoking this nigga up, but then
I need to chill. I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm going extra. I'm being a little extra, you know what I'm saying? I'm wilding out. I'm tripping. So sometimes you gotta check yourself. I was tripping. So that was going on. I was just tripping. But shouts out to the homie. Me and the homie gonna make some music. He got the piece, so you know what I'm saying? Helicopters. We're going helicopters. Yeah, all of that. So yeah. That'd be cool though, cause the homie he keeps saying we gotta make music, and I'm just like, hit me up, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like to force myself to the party. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not gonna invite me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't just gonna finna be like, oh, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm an adult. Oh, can I come over and nigga like ask me what my schedule is? Oh, you ain't doing shit. All right, you ain't working. All right, you trying to make me. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? That's what it be. We adults, nigga. Like, oh, can I come over? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck, like, nigga, like. A grown ass man with the fit. She wow, bro. She crazy in the motherfucker. Like, can I come over? Like, I'm not gonna be asking you that. Like, nigga, you know what your days off is. You saying you want to do music. Well, gee, fucking Willikers. I do music, so nigga, just ask me, am I doing something today? Nah, all right. What time? Cool. Boom. Bust the move, bro. Like, it's your place. All I got is the heart, the fingers, and the music, bro. The spirit. That's all I got is the spirit and a guitar. You got the place and you got the functions. Let's make it happen or not. That's the one thing I kind of hate about here. Like, people ain't about to move. Like, it'd be weird. That's another thing I love about Australia, too. Like, even when you talking to the girls, like, nigga, you talking to the girls, like, they don't want to just be talking to you the whole time. Like, within the first conversation, like, is we going, like, is we, you know, we gonna have some coffee or something today, like coffee date, or like one of my favorite dates ever, as a matter of fact, was to a vineyard. So that's one of my favorite shits. So that's all I'm saying. Um, Hold on, be right back. Hey, what's up? How you doing, man? How you doing? I'm Uma. I mean Chris. Chris. I go by Uma though. All right. So you like? Yeah. This is DUI Crash. Oh, you don't know? Okay. I thought. Oh. I don't know. You like Jimi Hendrix, bro? It's cool. Yeah. He's all right. Yeah. Damn. Follow my YouTube, homie. What? I said follow my YouTube. But yeah, like I'm in here doing the thing of just talking. But it's really, it's it's not my place. So okay. Yeah. Trying to figure out where I'm sleeping. It's up to you, honestly. Oh, okay. Okay. I say, I don't know what you paid for. So I say, but personally, that is not the most comfortable bed. So, right. Yeah, but it's all up to you. Yeah. Downtown LA, there's a place that had cots. I mean, it was a great place. Yeah. Awesome place. Right in Little Tokyo, like right on the lot. Really cheap, but they were killer. The cots were just like, kill your back. Ah. Yeah. I mean, it was terrible. Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of. Which is why I'm not on that one. Yeah. Well, I'm pretty flexible. So thanks. Yeah. No problem, man. And you said you go by Chris, right? Well, I go by Uma. Uma. Chris is my real name. Okay, I mean, so would you prefer Uma? I prefer Uma because of trans. I'm transitioning. That's gotcha. And I said, man, so I apologize. Oh, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Yeah, okay. I'm so used to it because I'm not passable. Like I get shit from everybody. Like I got a hard skin now, thick skin. All right, cool. But yeah, I respect you, Uma. I appreciate that. Uma. Yeah. 2 M's. 2 M's, like Uma Thurman. Yeah, but with 2 M's, it means the community of believers and okay, like the whole community. Okay, cool.
I'm not Islamic, but it means a spiritual community, and like that's kind of cool.
All right, cool. Gotcha.
So it was pretty awesome.
So. All right, yeah. All right, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Cool.
Have a good one.
I'm Tony, by the way. I didn't say my name.
Yeah. I was at this other place, and the guy just disrespected me so bad, I had to leave. You know?
Oh, yeah. Fuck all that.
Nice. Long Beach is nice.
Long Beach is cool, yeah. It's a vibe. It's kind of, it's a vibe, but from what I've noticed, it's also wild as fuck. So.
Yeah, I know. There's for sure.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna transfer over here. Like I got a Section 8 for City LA, but
yeah.
This is nicer. This is just nicer.
Mm.
But it's terrible because they take forever to give you these things.
Yeah.
You're gonna get them, and they just keep you stressed out. But something you know, mini vacay. Nice to meet you.
Hell yeah.
Thanks a lot.
No problem. We're back at it. Not a couple people. But yeah, so we're there. What was I talking about before? Forgot. I feel like it was weed related. Who knows? Do. I feel like I was talking about the permanent marker. Was it the permanent marker? Was I still ragging on about the permanent marker? I'm sorry, permanent markers is fucking excellent. Like, it's one of those ones where, look. All right, so just a little weed history I forgot to mention earlier, or maybe I did, but going back. So there was a lot of candy strains. That's what I was going. So when I was talking about the white Kanye and all that stuff, that was where I kind of detracted for literally almost a whole fucking hour from the conversation. But as I was as I kept like with the white Kanye, there was a lot of strains that I missed out on because the homie that was giving me the white Kanye, he basically was just like, white Kanye is better than all that. And he didn't have no reason, like he could have easily like, it's one of those situations where it made him no benefit to lie and say, oh, white Kanye is better than this. Because whatever this was more expensive than the white Kanye. So however much he knew, like, you know what I'm saying? Part of our relationship was the fact that he knew that, like, I just was fucking, like, I didn't mind, if it was good, I didn't mind paying. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and he actually, I almost want to put the video out, but there's no real, I'd have to do like a story time. That's another thing we doing too, by the way, story time USA. Nah, but the story times for the shit, because there's a lot of whole stories. Like, I got some good stories, man. Like, bruh, I got some funny ones, man. Like, this is just parts of my life that y'all don't even know about because I don't really be presenting it on here like that. But hell yeah, I got some real funny stories that I'm gonna start doing. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the being the self thing. So yeah, story time. I don't know if I want to do live or make that. I think for real, I would do videos. It might just be lives, and then I'll retell them. Like, let's just say that the video, the page start getting traction. I'll start retelling them on like separate videos. Because like if I do a live and it's not specifically about that story, then you have to like watch the whole thing, and you know what I'm saying. But anyway, that CAM's permanent, not CAM's, but the connected permanent marker. That shit is excelente. But going back, so yeah, there was a lot of strains that I didn't get to try, mainly because the homie was just like, white Kanye is better than this. Like, white Kanye is, hits harder, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, all right, cool. So, like, I never got to try lemon cherry gelato. I never got to try runts. Like, whether it was white runts, pink runts, regular runts, green runts, orange runts, shit runts, brown runts. I never tried any. Actually, the only thing that I've tried
that I can remember. Like I have some Purple Cream by Gold Flora. Side note, Gold Flora, if you guys are watching this, some of that pink or some of that purple cream was moldy. So not only was it 3 months old when I got it, it was also mold. Fuck Gold Flora and fuck Coastal, the dispensary. I hate to say it, but I didn't like that. I don't like when shops, even like this cam being like from fucking December. I really don't like that, but I fuck with Catalyst, so I'll let it slide. I'm thinking, should I let it slide for real? So I'm conflicted, man. But I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide because it's Catalyst. I got it from Catalyst, and Catalyst been cool to me. So like, I'll leave them alone. I'll leave Catalyst alone. But Catalyst, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. But yeah, Rainbow Sherbet never really got to try. So there's a lot of like strains that since I've been back to the States that like I'm only just getting to experience. And some of them had particular hype, some of them didn't. The ones that did like Skittles, I got Skittles. Is it Alien Labs or is it Connected Skittles? I think it's an Alien. Yeah, I think it's Alien Lab Skittles. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it. I'm pretty sure it is Alien Lab Skittles. Alien Lab Skittles is fuego. It's fucking great. And the thing about it also is it actually kind of looks whack as a bitch. Like I got it. I looked at it when I first seen it. I was like, man, this shit look whack as fuck. Like, god damn. I was not happy when off the looks. I was actually kind of annoyed. Like I just seen it. I'm just like, man. Then I hit it, and I was like, okay, I fucks with Skittles. Like it was literally, I had one bowl, and I was like, I fucks with Skittles. I fucks with Skittles. So yeah, Skittles is a hype string that I've only recently hit, and I super fuck with it. Now it could be just Alien Labs, and they just do it. They because Alien Labs, from what everything I've hit from them, is everything is dialed in. The smalls dialed in. You know the bigs as far as like just like the regular ass jars and shit dialed in. Everything it's just everything by Alien Labs and Connected has just been a fucking one. Everything. Let me just. Okay. Yeah, everything. Like the hybrids, though, I say some of the hybrids that kind of get like lost in the mix. So like, there's a good one like Bad Apple by Connected. Bad Apple is actually really really good, but since it's amongst if you like everybody just kind of can join to Alien Labs and Connected. So like, given that like amongst the fray, it kind of gets lost in the fray because it doesn't really stand out. Like, it's not like a fucking sativa or so it's not like you're not gonna be like, oh, super racy or anything like that. And it's not a heavy indica, so you're not gonna be like, you know, oh my fucking god, I'm like so stoned. Like, if you're a regular smoker, like a regular you know, like a smoker type shit, you're not gonna really be, you know. But having said all that,
since we're talking about Bad Apple is beautiful. It smells literally like Apple Jacks almost. Tastes great. And yeah, you'll just be coasting. Like it's nice, but like for that same thing, like yeah, Bad Apple's one of those where honestly, yeah, if they had to take out some strains, oh, there's my floaters. Sorry. I'll be having floaters in my eyes, so like sometimes I'll be seeing things that's not there. Cause yeah. Um but yeah, Bad Apple's really good, but it just amongst the whole, if you're like a professional smoker pretty much, like it won't really stand out. The flavor's really good though, but like the effects or everything like that, it'd just be kind of like I hit Bad Apple on the regular as like my regular like smoke. And then the other ones are kind of just like my sort of like, oh, I'm actually fucking, trying to treat myself. Like the permanent marker is kind of a treat myself strain. The rainbow sherbet is a treat myself strain, and also the wizard trees, the tea time is a treat myself strain. Um, where'd I get the? Oh, you know what? Speaking of, nah, I'm gonna have to Catalyst. I'm gonna have to get y'all. I'm gonna have to get y'all Catalyst. Cause y'all did hit me with the old ass Wizard Trees tea time too. That tea time was they did the tea time on my birthday. They packaged it on I think the 27th, but they like what did it say? Yeah, the batch when they did the batch, they did that shit on that November 17th, 2023. I don't like that. Yeah, they packaged it on the 28th. So I don't like that. And then what be getting me is I hate when they be putting on the package Best Buy and they give it a year date. Look, don't nobody want to hear no pack that's older than a couple months, bro. Like, let's be for real. Like, y'all, I know y'all putting that shit on the shelves, and I know y'all want that shit to sell. And I know not all the time the shit be selling as fast as you want. But god damn, don't nobody want to hit no pack that's older than really 2 months. But then 3 now we just pushing it. So then you putting on the package date a year? Nigga. Be for real. Be for real, bro. Like, come on now. Gold Flora. But at the same time, look, that Gold Flora that I got, both of them, I got the Gold Flora when I first got down like to California, I got the Gold Flora, Tropicana Banana, and Purple Cream. And both of those were almost exactly 3 months to the day old when I got them. So the tea time, the Wizard Trees tea time is about just as old too. Which sucks because like it takes from the flavor. Like I was talking to a homie and he was just like he was actually describing me because he got fresh Wizard Trees tea time. Like super, super fresh. And he was telling me how it tastes, and I'm just like, man, I don't even get that. Like the smell, we get the same smell, but as far as the actual taste, mine is more muted. As far as like he gets more candy flavor than his, and then mine is more muted. Like there is a little bit of candy there, but it's mostly like, um, basically almost tastes like spice. Like it tastes kind of like tea. And really, the best way I can say it. Like, and I know it's not supposed to, like, cause I know, you know what I'm saying, but whatever. But yeah, don't nobody want to answer no questions? Yo, wow. Y'all got no questions. You just want to hear me talk about weed. That's cool. I can do that. And I will. What else? So yeah, Skittles is a good hype strain that lives. It meets the hype. Permanent Marker is another one that yeah, I would say Permanent Marker Yeah, permanent marker. I would say lives beyond the hype. Cause I done had some all right. So let me tell y'all about permanent marker. I really should do. I should talk about this in the review, but fuck it. We'll just talk about it anyway. So connected permanent marker. So I remember I got some, and then when I got it, I was like, let me get in the center. When I got it, I was like, oh shit, this is fucking amazing. This is probably the best I've seen, smelled, smoked, tasted, all of that since I've been back to the States. This is the one. And before that, it was Biscotti. All right, so it was before I got the permanent marker. My two favorite strains back was Widow's Glaze by Maven Genetics and it was Widow's Glaze by Maven Genetics, Area 41, by Alien Labs, Pheno Salad by Connected, Biscotti by Connected, and I think that was it at the time. Actually, nah, and Gemini, for real. Gemini by Alien Labs is another. That is a nice heavy hitter. It is fucking whew. And you can taste like some of the melanin. I think there's melanate in there or something like that. There's something that's going on in that fucking Gemini. It's just real good. But anyway, those are like my favorite strains. And then I had the permanent marker, and the permanent marker legitimately just like instantly shot up to number one. Like it was no like, oh, I'm gonna hit this today and like it's gonna rank higher than it did yesterday. Like hell nah. Like it was that fucking good. It just instantly hit the top. So anyway, I got the permanent marker, and I instantly was like, I gotta have more of this. Like I got to. So I went off to the shop, and I think this girl had just got on her shift. So she get on the shift, and I'm like, yo, can I get that permanent marker by Connected? And she was like, ooh, I had some of that last night. It was so good. I'm like, hell yeah. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. That permanent marker. Yeah. We was just talking about it, going back and forth. Just on some cool shit. Them bud tenders be cool as a bitch. I love the bud tenders. Like, they generally are all cool as fuck. Super helpful. I already usually know what I want anyway, but like just off the strength of like being cool, talking with people, mingling and vibing with people, they be cool as hell. So yeah, me and her talking, and she getting it, and then she come back. She's like, for real, I might actually get one for myself. I'm like, you should, cause yo, it is good. So as we talking, there's another dude like just literally right to the side of us, like stocking and stuff. And he's like, yo, a couple employees actually like reserved some permanent marker for themselves. I'm like, yo, that's what I'm saying. Like y'all like for real, like everybody, like all of us around here, just because it was like a little intimate group of like me, maybe like one or two people, like customers, and like the rest bud tenders. I'm like, yo, I'm telling y'all that shit is so good. Cause you know what I'm saying, like the bud tenders be telling you how good something is, and you was already gonna get it. Like it's not like they upselling you, so that just tells you how good the shit is. So yeah, I got the shit, and then literally I walked out, and I say about 5-10 minutes after I left, I just decided to check online on the website to see they stock, and all their permanent marker was gone. And I think they had like 10 bags. Like I swear, if it was, I can't remember if it was that time or the other time. No, it had to be that time because that was the last time I got some permanent marker. Um, but yeah, the dude was like, yeah, we got about 10 bags. So I was just like, oh, so y'all be good. Permanent. Oh hell yeah. Somehow you know. Okay. Yeah, permanent markers. Telling you, bro. What's that little dance them girls be doing? What does that mean? Like, what the fuck do that mean? I'm gonna just do this. Or do like what's his name? Motherfucking I was about to say Jose Guapo. Why am I gonna say Jose Guapo for? About PB Longway. He had the bag. Can't hear nothing. But yeah, permanent marker, man. I got so much permanent marker. But yeah. So yeah, permanent marker that sold out that time, and then where was I at? Oh, okay. So it was that time, and then what happened? There was a grand opening called the Circle. This was actually yesterday, as a matter of fact. So there was a grand opening called the Circle yesterday, and they was giving away like free apes with every purchase. So long story short, was talking to the girl and same shit. Like we was just like looking on the menu, just it was like we was just vibing, looking on the menu, just talking about shit and whatever. And I was like, "Yo, do y'all got that permanent marker?" And she was like, "Nah, unfortunately we don't." And then she actually looked just to like check herself, and she's like, "Oh, we actually do get that permanent marker." I was like, "Oh." So then we had that conversation, and she was just like, "Yeah, that permanent, like I love that permanent marker." I was like, "Yo, me too. Like that shit is so fucking good." Then I had to tell her, I was like, between you and me, you know what I'm saying? The connected one is better than the cam one. Cam is I feel like Cam is not a good representation of the strain, especially compared to um, whatchamacallit, Connected. Like Connected is a great representation of it. Cam's is just like a version. Like I almost feel like the fact that it says Cam's permanent marker, you know what I'm saying? Like they are saying it's a version of it, but not like the original cut or whatever. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I might just be talking on my ass. But I do like the Connected a lot better. Like, and the Connected was the first one I had, so I expected to like the Cam one better, just based on like the hype that Cam has, the price point, shit like that. But nah, Connected is. I'm trying to think. What was it? I feel like there was another Connected strain that I got that I didn't care for as much, but I could just be talking on my ass. Yeah, everything Alien Labs and Connected has been hidden. Even Dark Web. Dark Web is one of the new. I think they got two new strains right now. Alien Labs has Dark Web, and then I think Connected has um 10 bands. I'm pretty sure Catalyst on at Belmont Shore has 10 bands, but I'm not 100%. On the Weed Map site, they got it on there, but on Catalyst's actual website, they don't. But I'm just throwing it out there because I'm not getting it. So but those are the two new. I think the newest strains that Alien Labs / Connected has is Dark Web by Alien Labs, and Connected has 10 bands, which is a cross of Headband number 10 and Skittles. Yeah, actually, Skittles and Headband number 10, which is probably a great fucking. That sounds like a great cross. Because isn't Headband like. I feel like Headband was like an OG. It was like the name of like a really good OG cut. And if there's one strain you can never go wrong with, is a good OG is always going to be fucking great. Like I love flavors, but I love gas too. Like nigga, like you know what I'm saying. I'm an old school smoker. Like, well, old school compared to these days. Like, you know what I'm saying. When I grew up, we were still talking about White Widow and fucking AK and uh like Kush was only really becoming a thing like when we was coming up and shit like that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
I'm kind of old school, you know what I'm saying? I started out early, you know what I'm saying? I'm older than I look, so, you know, there's a lot going on. Boop, 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 boop. But yeah, that permanent marker, bro. Forgot me and the girl was talking. She was talking about how she. So yeah, there's twice where I've had a conversation with bud tenders, and we all agree that permanent marker is just fucking great. So there you go. There's there's one strain by is it Alien Labs? Maybe it's Crypto Chronic. I think it is Crypto Chronic. Yeah. Which Crypto Chronic is connected, if I'm not mistaken. Nah, Crypto Chronic is Alien Labs. I'm tripping. Yeah, Crypto Chronic is Alien Labs. So I think Crypto Chronic, if I'm not mistaken, tastes just like Forbidden Fruit, but it actually hits. Because I don't know if y'all have ever had Forbidden Fruit, but no matter how, like, I've had a few different grows of Forbidden Fruit, and they all taste great. They just don't hit. It's just like I'm just smoking flavor. Like literally, I'm just smoking for taste, and that's not why I smoke. Like I want to like actually feel this shit. Like I smoke to come down. You know what I'm saying? Like if I can't come down, then what the fuck? Y'all smoke to get high. I smoke to come down. So yeah, forbidden fruit, but that yeah, crypto chronic tastes just like forbidden fruit, but it actually hits. Or was it? Yeah, maybe it wasn't crypto chronic. Nah, because crypto chronic actually tastes like fruity pebbles. Like the description of crypto chronic is like imagine taking a bowl of fruity pebbles and then like mixing fruity pebbles and gas. And yeah, that's like actually the perfect description of fruit crypto chronic. It's like fruity pebbles and gas. And I actually really, really like it. It's good. Um, but yeah, man. We thugging. What's the homie? A horsey. Kind of sucks having a sky high tolerance. No, not really. I would say having the high tolerance is cool because like you get to experience what it is. It's like especially if you can use it to your advantage. Like I feel like with me, I'm twofold because what a lot of people don't know is while I was in Australia for 4 years, I also drank a lot of wine. Like I got a good fucking palate for wine, like as much as like any sommelier because I was in Adelaide. You know what I'm saying? The Barossa Valley is like we got Barossa Valley, we got McLaren Vale. Um, where else? There's another region in just South Australia alone. But yeah, South Australia, like the best way I can say it is anybody who goes to Australia, like I've seen people from New Zealand come from like New Zealand. Yeah, there's one chick from New Zealand. She basically was like, the wine in Australia is absolute shit. But South Australia has amazing wine. And I'm just like, I'm glad you added that but, because god damn it, I would have called you out on the lie. Because yeah, South Australia is just like it's good. There's like literally some of the best wine in abundance. Like abundance. McLaren Vale like is a great region. Like anytime you can find McLaren Vale wines or Barossa Valley, especially if you like heavier flavors. Like I was a big like Shiraz. Like Shiraz is like the main uh style in South Australia mainly. Um and like like since I started on Shiraz, everything else became a lot easier for me to drink. So like you gave me a Pinot and I could just like I'd literally drink Pinot like it's like actual like non-alcoholic grape juice because it's just so light compared to
the 14.5% Shiraz is sometimes even 15%. So or like even Cab Savs, like I guess I'm in a good place for Cab Savs too because I'm in fucking California, but I don't even know to say that because I guess like not everywhere in South Australia can really be like, oh, well, we got cheap wine because maybe they're not in Adelaide, whatever. But yeah, so saying all to say, I got a good palate for pretty much flavors, but especially wine and weed. But if you have a high tolerance, I feel like it only aids because like you can just sit there like I'd rather a judge, I'd rather like somebody judging like let's say I got to grow. I'd rather somebody who's like a connoisseur and who really knows their shit and who has a high tolerance and they say like, "Oh, your shit is potent as fuck," as opposed to some like news smoker who doesn't really they only been smoking like maybe a couple years and then they're like deep in the game, so like they get like extra high with like mids, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Like, like I wouldn't want you judging my weed because it's like you gonna get high anyway. Like, like you telling me, oh, it's got me super stoned doesn't really mean as much as the guy who actually like when they get super stoned, it means something. So yeah, so I feel like as long as you can use it to your advantage, it's all good. It's like that's why I'm trying to be a bud tender. Cause like shit, if I can sit there like I always tell people as far as smoking, I smoke more than anybody that I know, except for two people. That's Dolo the Pilot Man, and that's another one of my homies that I know personally. But even still, them the type of homies I could smoke with them. I could like, you know what I'm saying? Like I would never like get tired or like have to tap out and be like, oh my God, I'm so high. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we could Cat Williams, Snoop Dogg, like people, when they say like you can smoke, I can't never imagine me being in a circle of people and like me tapping out because I'm so high. Like maybe if my tolerance, like maybe if I hadn't smoked in like a month or something, or really like your tolerance goes down super quick. So like if it had been a week, like if I hadn't smoked in a week and then like people were just like passing hella blunts, yeah, after that third blunt, I might felt like I smoked crack. Cause you know how that shit go. Like you get that strange, like what I'm saying. Like you take a tolerance break or whatever, and then you come back to it, and you hitting it like what I'm saying. You hit the weed like you normally would, cause you just normally That's what you do. That's what I do. I am the smoke. That's what I do. And then you be like, God damn. If this weren't my own pack, I would have thought somebody put some crack in this bitch. Like, God damn, how how's a bitch? It'd be like that. So, yeah. But yeah, having said all that, I'm actually happy to have a high tolerance. Because then, again, like, you find the stuff that you like. Because, you get to a point, though, where, like, heavy indicas, when you start reading the description on sort of things, like, heavy indicas, a lot of times kind of act like a hybrid. Like permanent marker kind of acts like all right, what I was doing earlier because I was smoking earlier. I had a mix of both both the permanent both the permanent markers and then um I think what was it? It was like golden haze. Yeah, yeah. So I just mixed those just because I knew the permanent marker being a heavy indica was just be like it wouldn't put me out, but like it just slowed me down a little bit more. Whereas the what is the golden haze, it being like basically a straight sativa, nice counterbalance, do the thing. Shit, we all good. So yeah, that's how it be. That's how it be. But yeah, generally speaking though, like especially doing like I could wake up to a heavy indica and a coffee and then be, I'll be all good. First time I had California weed, I was like, damn, they put crack in this shit. Oh, you in the UK? Oh hell yeah. Yo, it's that one green haired dude that be I think he from the UK. He be doing them videos. I don't know his name because I don't really watch him. He don't really. Because I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. I say this with all due respect because UK got, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the best music came out of the UK. So I got a lot of love for the UK, and the UK got a lot of love for me. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Venus Witch Effects or Venus Witch Walls or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Steve, you the homie. Steve the homie. Now I'm saying all that, but part of the reason why I don't watch the green hair dude is one, I don't really watch a lot of like weed content creators in general, unless like there's a particular strain. Like you, weed content isn't something that I watch. But like if I want to see like if I'm looking at a particular strain and I just want to see the review, then I watch that. But I don't sit around and just watch niggas get high just for the sake of watching niggas get high. So having said all that, the green hair dude, there's nothing wrong with him. He just falls into weed content, and I don't really watch weed content unless there's a particular reason. But moreover, him being from the UK, I ain't gonna lie, that adds an extra layer of why I'm not gonna watch him. Cause I be thinking like the UK probably do got some real good weed. And matter of fact, cheese. Yo, growing up, cheese strains was some of the like if somebody said they had some cheese, we'd be like, yo, you know the cheese strains is gonna hit. But I'm in California now. So you know what I'm saying? Like the Mecca. So I'm not really interested in, you know what I'm saying, with anybody outside of California. Matter of fact, it's not even just a UK thing, because there's a couple dudes in Florida. And I'm just like, I'm not really interested. Drew, I think that's his name. Drew. Hell yeah. Drew. Shouts out to Drew. Drew seemed like a cool dude, you know what I'm saying? But it's not even I was saying at first I was saying it was a UK thing, but now I just realized it's not even a UK thing. It's pretty much if you outside of California, I'm not interested in your weed content because like I don't know the quality of weed that you're getting. I'm gonna assume if you doing weed content in California, at least you're getting some great weed, but I don't know because I don't watch weed content unless it's a strain review. So yeah. But yeah, it's a homie that he do Alien Labs reviews, and he from Florida, and I just be thinking like, I don't really give a damn what he be thinking about Alien Labs in Florida, because I know all he gonna say is, oh yeah, this hit. It's just like nigga, this is the best shit that y'all getting out here like now, like y'all laws is just getting reformed. I'm from DC, you know what I'm saying? Like we had access to all the Cali shit. Like I had a homie who I knew was going to, coming back and forth from over here to over there. So like for me, it's just like this shit is normal to me. Like I didn't come back smoking better. I didn't come back to the state smoking better weed than I was before. I came back smoking the same quality that I was smoking before I left. You know what I'm saying? Because we was already getting it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not interested in what you got to say if you from Florida or Kentucky, New York. Nigga, if you're not from California and you're not smoking some shit that I'm not already smoking, or I'm not thinking about smoking, and I'm seeing like what you got, I don't care. I just don't give a damn for real. But having said all that, Drew seemed cool as fuck. Like I could chill with Drew. I feel like I could chill with Drew. It's some of them weed content people. Part of the reason why I don't watch that content because they all like they seem goofy as fuck. Like I don't want to be seen or I don't want to be around a nigga who I feel like, bro, I can't take you nowhere. Like it's one thing to be goofy, like you know what I'm saying. I'm kind of goofy, you know what I'm saying. But like you can take me places. Like I can conduct myself in a type of respectful manner. Like a lot of these weed, like some of the most prominent weed content, come from people who I feel like they just basically like little kids. Like you know what I'm saying. Like dude, I'm getting high, dude. Yeah, and I'm just not like that. Like you be doing that shit around me, I'm be like, bro, like I might not even say nothing, but in the back of my mind, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna never hang with this motherfucker again. Like I'm never chilling with this nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you could be as goofy as you want. I'm gonna just let you be that goofy, like in your own space, especially like if it's your crib or whatever. I'm gonna in the back of my mind, I'm just be like, I'm never coming here. Like I'm never gonna pick this nigga call up. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going. Cause for what? You know what I'm saying? Like if you can't conduct yourself and like I don't want to be like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't be chilling over with nobody who like we go to the mall or some shit. What's new? What's good in life? Oh, I'm just chilling. Jeff McCoe. But yeah, like we go to the mall or some shit, and you just want to do like, oh, we're doing, going up to people. Like, if your hobby is going in stores, and then like you think that it's cool and fun just to be hitting the vapes, like just to do that. Now y'all seen me hit the vape in Guitar Center, but like I wasn't, that wasn't for content. It's just like, all right, I done played guitar for like an hour and a half or whatever. I just want to hit the vape now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get some THC in my system. Boom. I did it on the low, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't make like a big video like Tony goes to Guitar Center, hits vapes all day. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna give a fuck. That's some kid shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I ain't I might look 18 or some shit close to that, but nigga, I'm not. But anyway, Jeff, shouts out Jeff. Yeah, I'm doing good, bro. I'm just hanging out, chilling out, doing my thing, digging the thing, thugging it out. Talking about a lot of weed and shit. Jeff, you smoke? You into weed? Have you seen my weed reviews? You see my weed content? What's your favorite strain, Jane? Jeff, I said Jane, my bad. Jeff, what's your favorite strain, Jeff? Shouts out Jeff, by the way, because I know that you follow me on Instagram too. So I appreciate people like you who not only follow me on the Insta, but they also follow me on the YouTube. Because YouTube is more important than Insta. That's why I be trying to like bring all that traction over from Insta to YouTube. Because it's just like, I mean, for real, like, I hate to say it like this, but YouTube is just, Instagram is just not the move for like what we trying to do as like musicians and shit. Like, yeah, it's cool, but like that shit is out. Like that whole being Insta famous for as a musician is just not there no more. That's a wave that has gone over. And shouts out to all people that got there, but that's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not the mood, that's not the wave. But at least with YouTube, like content, you know what I'm saying? That shit goes every fucking where, get them views, get that watch time up, watch hours, become a partner, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, let me see what you say, Jeff. Yeah, we still got the guitar content though. I was playing guitar earlier, like, so if you want to replay this live, there's some guitar work going from earlier. Just playing that, I call it the Eric Gale signature. The Eric Gale's Cody Wright signature. Shouts out to Eric Gale's and Cody Wright, especially Cody Wright. If it wasn't for Cody Wright, I would not know who Eric Gale's was, by the way. So that's a huge... Actually, when I tell people about my musical influences, I always try to include Cody Wright. Sometimes I'll be forgetting though, like sometimes I forget Nuno Betancourt, so it's not like, I'm saying that out of like any thing. But like, sometimes you just forget. But Cody Wright is easily one of my biggest influences. What's next for Tony? Who knows? What are we trying to get? We got some songs like if there's one thing that's going on is songwriting. I might go to a homie. We were talking about that earlier. So I'm probably going to a homie's crib tomorrow to do some music. Because he's been wanting to do the music. So he's got the gear, the recording gear, which I do too as well. It's just in Australia. I swear to God, something told me to take my recording gear. Look, before I left to go to Bali, because the whole thing that happened, it was like I went from Adelaide to Bali, and then I was coming back from Bali to Adelaide, and that's when all the bullshit happens. Oh, shit. Oh shit! I heard somebody say police. Oh shit! Let me go check and see what's going on. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Shit getting dramatic.
your room?
That's dirt.
He's staying on the couch. Sit on the couch.
How much stuff do you got?
We can just,
Like, is it just a backpack and is that it?
yeah.
You think so? Well, you know so.
No, well, these 2 bags are.
Okay, well, we'll go ahead and grab them.
Jesus Christ. This shit is crazy.
Where are you going after this?
I'm not on a hotel or something.
You guys go to the shelter over at, was it 620 Anaheim? West Anaheim? You need to be referred there.
Sir, when was the last time you smoked?
What? Cigarettes?
No, tweak.
I'll smoke 2.
That's not where you're tweaking at right now?
Your eyes are pretty red.
Take some medicine.
Are you diagnosed with anything? So why are you so paranoid?
I don't know. Watch, I don't know, I'm tripping. But I don't know what's wrong with me. But I don't know what the fuck is going on.
What did you take, man?
I don't know, nothing.
Make sure you tell our parole officer about this guy.
I did. I told him, I sent him a copy of the text message where they're saying, like, you raped one? Like, no, I didn't say I was raped anybody. I said, hey. Okay. I'm tripping. I don't know what the fuck happened. But,
How much stuff do you have back
I'm trying to tell the guy.
That's the 2 bags.
This one and then this one.
Okay, so go and grab them, get them full so we can go over that. We can get that business done.
So the guy with the, they were telling him that I don't get on the, come here, I'm gonna tell you something.
Okay, are those books and stuff yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and grab them, man. Hurry up. Get your blue folder. Is that it?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
I can't seem to move forward and mess with my radio, so I couldn't. What's the radio?
It's hard to park.
Yeah,
The
line of sight.
So I'm only talking to South?
You're only talking to people in the alley.
You're in, yeah. So it's line of sight, and it's only like, so that's why you're coming really fast.
Because it makes a weird sound before you key up. And the dispatch could hear you.
Is that bag yours?
Alright.
Everything?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, let's go. You think? Oh, yeah. Hey, no more smoking.
Oh, fuck. That was wild as fuck. So the police was here and they were here for the dude that was Nick. Okay. Wow. That was wild as a bitch. Hold on, let me see if I can. There's any comments I missed. The most original people out there keep doing. Yeah, I'm fine. Look at that was wild. I don't. All right. So wow, that was crazy as fuck. So it was the police, and they were here for the dude that was out there. I don't know if he's on drugs or like if he was drinking. He seemed cool as a bitch. Yo, hold on. I'm gonna be stay. Don't. I got. I'll be right back. I don't know if he was on something or I don't. He seemed cool. Apparently, they got a text basically saying that he got accused of rape and robbing somebody, and they got a gun. And yeah, so that's why they wanted me to come out. And they were like, "Here, there's a gun." But I'm like, well. Well, they started having me trip out. I'm like, what the fuck, like? Because we was good. Yeah, yeah. Well, like that's what when I came out. I guess since they figured it was him, and it was whatever was going on with him. Because you seen how it went. Like we was all cool. The cops, nothing's going on over here. We all good. I go back there, and then it's like all hell breaks loose. But before I go back there, the only reason why I go back is I'm seeing that like he's talking to them. So I'm just making sure that he's good because this whole time he's been here, he's been super cool. Like he's actually like a chill dude. And I know like he got some shit going on with like probation and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit is stressful. You know what I'm saying? So I went to go check on him, and then I guess they're there for him. So just because they're there for him, and I'm in here, they asking me all the questions, and then they got to do all this shit. So it's like throwing me off. But I'm like, God damn. So yeah, I'm all good. But yeah, that's what it was. I guess somebody text, or yeah, they called or text and said that something to do with rape and a gun. So they was asking me like, can we check in there? That's why I was like, I don't know. Like, it's not my place. It's not my liberty. And the last thing I want is for like, you know what I'm saying? Like, does it have me? It was like I was shaking because like it was kind of cold, but part of it was nerves too because it was just like, what the fuck? Like, I was literally just got up good out here. Now y'all got me like this. Like, what the? That tire. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you did, bro. Like, yeah, yeah. Jesus Christ. Man. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm good, I guess. I don't know, cause I know he had I don't know what the fuck. What I do know about him though is, I think he's having to go to halfway home on Tuesday, cause I think he's gonna be here till Tuesday, and he had to transfer to a halfway home and stay there for like 90 days. Cause that was just like a program he had to do for his probation shit. And so, but, yeah. Yeah, thank you, appreciate it. That shit is crazy. I tried. That's all good. I feel bad for the homie though, because he was actually like cool. Like he was super chill, quiet, super respectful. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have never. Yeah, that's the thing. You never know until it happens. So, fuck it. Yeah. The Rodney King. They didn't like that. I thought they might have just laughed, but nah, they didn't fuck with that. I was like, bro, that's not fucking funny. Well, I know now. Fuck it. I mean, they do got weapons. Like they had the
they got like varnish on those. I've like never seen those pictures before. I'm just like, wow, that's what made me say it. Cause I'm just like, oh, y'all got weapons and shit. God damn, like, fuck. But yeah, they didn't. Oh, yeah. And then dude was like, they kept trying to come in. So like the last year, what they did, what they only did is the other dude let them in. The one cop, like after they said like they came in, they talked to the dude, and then the one cop came out, and he was like, "Can you talk to me?" But he was like, "Can I?" No, sorry, I'm wrong. This was before they came in and did the thing. Like they was talking to him, and they settled the whole shit. I guess they figured out he was the one to text. So he was like, can I talk to you inside for a second? I'm like, well, I can talk to you over here, but like inside, I'm not at liberty because it's not my place. You know what I'm saying? I don't want, you know what I'm saying? Like you can try to come inside all you want. I'm not at liberty to tell you that, and you can try to coerce me to say that, but like I kind of know my rights to an extent, and I'm not trying to have, you know, saying that people will be on some, there's some cops in here and you let them in, like he might trip off that. I don't know. He might not care. He might. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, he they did too. Yeah, they were saying because they was gonna go to the front of the house. The only reason why they didn't is because like when they was coming out, I guess the dude had said that he called the cops. But like before, it was weird because when I first came out, that's when I noticed that some commotion was going on, and then I seen the blue lights. So he was in the front and he was just on the phone. And he was like, I think the cops is here. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck? So then I went back, I'm on a live, I'm literally on a YouTube live stream right now. So like, I'm on a live stream, I'm like, damn, the cops is here. So I go back in the room, and then I'm hearing like police knocking, but it sounds close. So that's what even get me to come out here. I'm like, damn, it sounds like they might be like right out here. So that's literally the only reason why I came out. Yeah. And then I had a lighter up. I forgot, like, they was asking, like, you have these things. I had something in my pocket. It was guitar picks and a lighter. But I couldn't remember, because I'm like, I'm not even thinking about, like, oh, I gotta. Can I show you my guitar? Yeah. Well, I got a live stream now, but after the stream, I'll probably come over. So maybe in time now. 45 minutes or so. But we got a whole thing going, so. All right. Oh shit, okay, yeah. Nice. Yep. Oh, I gotta go back inside now, but I'll probably come over a little bit though. Yeah, I don't mind. All right. That was wild. We're going in the stream now. Y'all take care. We'll go back.